I used to really struggle with thinking that I was imposing when I would talk to girls. And I no longer struggle with that. I actually think that I'm offering a ton of value when I approach. And so when I post on my story that I approach 1 to 2 girls a day on Instagram, these guys in my comments are like freaking out, like, how do you do that? I always feel like I'm being creepy, whatever. And I'm going to talk about in this video how I choose not to feel creepy, because at the end of the day, how you feel and your beliefs, and you can get mad in the comments all you want, but it's a choice. And I am definitely guilty of, everyone I think is guilty of letting their emotions get the best of them at times. But the fact is, if you want a girlfriend in 2024, the best way, the absolute best way to meet women is through cold approach. And it's not close. It's not even close. Girls are not using dating apps anymore. And if they are, they're using it for attention. The only dating apps that are decent are Bumble and Hinge, at least in the US. And even those dating apps, like, they don't really get results like they used to. And you have to have a very dialed in profile to actually get results. I'm going to actually look at the camera instead of looking at myself on my phone. So what you have to understand is that cold approaching women in person is easily the best way to meet women. And the reason is because you can hand select the girls that you're approaching. You can literally see a girl, I think she's cute, I think she's attractive, I want to go talk to her. And you can go talk to her. And that's it. And all that you have to do is show up like a guy that is attractive, that has attractive traits. She doesn't know anything about you, so all of your perceived value is under your control as well. So you can show up very high value without having to flex money, without having to flex crazy physique or anything, just because you are a guy that is ballsy enough to approach her. And that's it. So once you understand that you have to learn this cold approach stuff, you have to get over the fact that you might feel like you're imposing. And so the way that I overcome this fear of feeling like, oh man, I'm really fucking up her day. I'm really ruining her life by approaching her, is understanding my own value. And I don't mean this in a super cringe red pill way where, like, king, you have to understand your own value. You're a fucking alpha male, peak form alpha male. Like, a lot of you guys probably aren't. If you're not good with women already, you're probably not like a peak alpha male guy. I'm not even I'm not an alpha male. I'm a guy, right? And I'm pretty confident and I'm charming and I'm charismatic. And those were skills that I built over time. And it's one of those things where you have to start recognizing what value you bring to the table. So realistically, what value do you bring? Well, you can almost always bring good vibes and good energy. Okay. And that's where I started. I could always bring good vibes. I could always not take myself too seriously. I could always laugh at myself and have fun and be able to laugh at awkward situations. I could always bring a compliment. I could always bring some sort of positive energy to the interaction. So at the very least, you're bringing that. And 90% of the time, that's going to be good enough for the girl to be happy to be approached at least. At the very least, you're going to make her day. Okay? You don't even have to get her number at first. But you have to get over this fear of, thinking that you're imposing on the girl, thinking that you're sticking your head where it doesn't belong. Because at the end of the day, we're put on this planet to go get what we want. Like, do you think cavemen were wandering around like, oh man, I really hope a girl comes up to me? No. They went and they saw a girl that they liked and they fucking went and, they probably did some fucked up shit, but they went and got her, right? And we can do the modern equivalent of just go talk to her. Go give it a shot. Go give it a chance. And obviously, when you overcome that fear of whatever, you don't feel like you're imposing anymore, you're going to have to get used to rejection because you're probably going to suck at talking to girls. You're probably going to suck at it. And that's okay. So how do you overcome fear of rejection? Well, first, you realize that you can't take yourself that seriously. Just don't take yourself that serious. It's not a big deal. If you get rejected, who cares? Guess what? Your life was the exact same before the rejection as it is after. And there's really no way around it. Your life is the same before rejection as it is after. So why are you caring about rejection? Okay? That's the first thing you have to understand about overcoming fear of rejection. And then after that, it's like, well, someone's rejecting me for a reason. She's rejecting me because I could have done something differently. And here's the thing about you guys that are in the comments, oh, it's because I'm fat, it's because I'm not good looking. If she rejects you because you're fat, she also rejected you for other reasons. She also rejected you because you didn't show up confident. She also rejected you because, you didn't have swagger about you at all. You didn't have any confidence. You didn't smile. You didn't make eye contact. You didn't have fun in the interaction. She probably rejected you for those reasons too. You were like shaking and shivering and shit, showing clear signs of nervousness. So fix those, because you're not going to be able to not be fat overnight. You can be not fat in 6 months, but you can't be not fat overnight. Okay? That's where I would start with overcoming fear of rejection. Because when you realize that I'm not imposing, then the only cope that's left that's keeping you from attracting girls and approaching is the fear of rejection. If there's any other things that are holding you back from crushing your approach anxiety, there's a link in the description of my free course. It is literally the best free course on the internet. It's not close. It is not even fucking close. Okay? But that's the video for today. Hopefully it was helpful. I'm here with some guys in Nashville. We're going to be getting some cold approach content, showing you guys how to actually cold approach. I'll probably do some breakdowns on the channel, but I wanted to make sure I got a video out to you guys. Didn't miss a daily upload. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.